So I've got a leaky tap today. As you can see, whenever the water's turned on, it's leaking. And a lot of these newer taps don't have the old-fashioned rubber seals. They have a cartridge now which you need to replace. So I'm going to tell you how to do that. First thing you need to do is turn off the water for the hot and cold, which is on these valves here. So you need to put your screwdriver in like so and turn it like that. Same with that one. There you go, and just give it a try, make sure they're turned off. That's fine, so they're turned off. Now, a lot of these taps look a bit tricky on how to take the ends off, because you need to take these off to be able to get to the cartridge, which is in here. So quite often you need a little Allen key, and there'd be a little hole underneath here. I'll try and find it, there you go. And you need to turn the grub screw in there to get this off. So put your Allen key in and give it a turn anti-clockwise, and you'll release the grub screw, and then give it a wobble and it'll come out. So there you go, you can see the little grub screw in there. That's what you need to undo. So you'll probably see, well, why are you taking off this one for? Quite often these cartridges come as a pair if you go to a plumber shop. So it's always good to change both of them, because if one's gone, the other one's going to eventually go. And it's normally always the hot tap that goes, because the hot water does the damage. Right. So once this is off, you need to give this a little twist, and this should come off. There's the cartridge. Same with that one. Give that a twist. And all you need to do is get adjustables on there. Again, lefty loosey, righty tighty, and that'll undo it. Put your adjustable on there. Pull. There you go, it's come off. A bit more. You might have a bit of water come out when you do this, but don't panic too much. It's just what's left inside. So that's it out, and that is the cartridge. Blue for cold water, and there'll be a red one for the hot water. Most plumbing shops have these on the shelf. Just go in and take the old one with you, and also take that with you as well, because they will measure it up and make sure it's the right size. You see on there you've got splines. You see the splines on the end there, and inside here, zoom in, you've got splines on there. So there's lots of different types with splines, and it's a lot easier just going in with that, because they can put that on there and make sure it's the correct one. So look online for your nearest plumber store and go in, and hopefully you can get one. But you can buy these from Wix and B&Q as well, but it's a bit difficult because they're in a packet to try and measure up and get the right size. So that's both cartridges out. It's always worth just having a little look in there, make sure nothing has fallen off. I've had it before where I've taken these out and the end bit has actually been left in there. So you can see these have got different colours on there. It's obviously hot and cold with the blue. So you can see around the top the cold is pretty good, to be honest. It really probably doesn't even need replacing, but like I said, they come as a pair, so you might as well just change both of them. And you can see around the top of this one, it's all really manky inside there, and that's where it's leaking from. There's not a lot you can do with these. You can't take them apart and replace anything. It's like bits of plastic which are moving. So for the price of like sometimes about £10 for a pair, you might as well just change them. So there's the new one. So we just put that in, screw it in, and you just want to nip it up. You don't want to go too mad, you need to tighten it up too much. So you literally just do that and you feel it just go tight, that's it. There's no more than that. Put this end back on, tighten that back up. So that's nice and tight. Now you want to get your the other end. So obviously up is off, down is on, so that's how you want to replicate it on this side. So make sure it's the same. That's level. And you want to get your little Allen key and tighten up that little screw in the bottom. You see the Allen key just in there? So you just want to tighten that up. Not too much, you'll feel it start to get tight like that, and that's all you need to do. Because all that is just holding the handle on the spline. You don't need to do any more of that. There you go, it's working fine, it's not loose or anything. That's good. I'll just clean this up for the customer as well. It's a bit of lime scale on there, so we just get a bit of wire wheel on that. A little bit of wire wheel, it's not going to scratch it. Let's give that a good old clean up. There we go. That was a little bit more, tighten down on that as well. There you go. So once you're happy, you're all good, everything's all nice and tight. Now get your flat end, go back in and turn these rails back on. That one. Right, there we go. You can turn that on. Might have a bit of a splutter. Keep the pipe spin on. Fine, there you go, easy fix.